One. Hey yo, what's up? You are on my IGTV channel on Meet My People. Welcome back. Hey, today I want to talk about something a little bit more crazier. If you ever heard about superstitions and taboos around, not only in Singapore, it's really around the Asian context for some reason. And I'll be talking with this about this together with Rao. Yo, what's up?
Yay, what's up, everybody? I'm back again.
Back in the hood, as usual. She's one of the best person that I can talk to about, yo. So, Rao, I'm sure when it comes to superstitions and taboos, it's not something that uncommon for us. It is very, very normal. It's immune in our belief system. Okay. So I think as we grow up, we have certain superstitions or taboos that we call it as a norm. And sometimes we find it logic, or it's a customized kind of beliefs lah. Because it's like a generation thing. Normally we kind of heard it from our own parents, and we kind of dismiss it. Depends on that superstitious, but it can also be part of our daily life. Yeah. What is your take about this?
I guess it depends on individual lah, or maybe family values. Okay, it depends because like certain people, they believe that certain things. Okay, let's say we talk about sex before marriage, okay, and then they were saying that if you start talking about it, means it's gonna happen. But then again, it all down to a person value, a person perception. Um, some might be open to it, some might not be open to it. So I think I'm not really too sure, but I guess table is like a prevention for something before something bad happens. So we choose to not talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, for example, like sex before marriage, or maybe something about do not let your child, which is a guy, wearing girl's color like pink or purple, and they will end up growing up like gay or something like that. But yeah, as I say, I think it all depends on individual, or maybe how you bring brought up, your family values, your family principles. Yeah.
I think let's start talking about when we were young. It starts from there. So as simple as things that we do in the house or when we were about to go out, let's start with that. Okay, if I could recall one of it, um, when we eat food, on our plate, once we finish our food, we must put
Pour the water.
or add on water a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason being is if we do that, any water lah. So basically, when we have our main dish, we will have a water at the side, right? So we pour that water a bit on that plate, and the reason is apa rezeki, our earnings, our salary become a little bit like we have more lah than what we had, yeah. So that's one of the reason. Do you have that?
Correct. Yeah. I grew up with that kind of philosophy also.
Philosophy, yeah, correct.
Yeah. So it's like actually when I don't know about you, but when in my growing up days, I'm like, how does the water, pouring a water at the end of the meal that you just finished, I mean, how does that help with rezeki?
Yeah, I don't know what's the connection, but all I know is that
Yeah.
because before we wash our plate, it's gonna be dry up, right? Where we had our gravy or whatsoever around the plate, and then I think if we add water when we want to wash it, it's gonna make it more easier lah. I felt like the logic or reasoning rather than like the more earning you will receive lah. So
Yeah.
it depends. Yeah, that's one. Secondly is when you try to open your umbrella in the home, in your house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually up till now, okay, I don't really see the conception of, I don't know if you guys know, but I think the Malay obviously know lah, the Malays. But for those are non-Malays, they have this thing called, if you open up your umbrella in the house, the snake will come. There will be a snake that will enter
Coming
your
out.
house. Yeah.
Oh, enter your house, not come out from the umbrella.
Either or lah, enter or come out from the umbrella, but I don't see you. It's like I don't see the logic in that, like why? Like where does all this come from? Like snake coming out from your umbrella or snake enter your home and you open your umbrella in the house. Like what I found out is that because umbrella has a sharp point right at the end of the umbrella.
Yeah.
So and then usually when you open up the umbrella, you will always like bring it up. So in case there's like a ceiling fan or anything, so when children tries to open up the umbrella, it could hit the ceiling fan, and then it could hurt the child in a way. So that was what I was being told by someone else. But other than that, I don't really understand the logic behind it.
It really scares me, My mom kept on telling me that. So when I always want to test try. I was super curious when you're young. So I tried to open up. And I was like, oh my God, there will be snakes. So I imagine a lot of snakes going to come out from the umbrella. But then I tried out like, actually okay. Then I quickly close it back. Yeah, so you kind of 50-50 have that belief. And again, you come back to your logic or senses. Like, no lah, this one basic one lah. But yeah, it scares you though. But I do know
it scares
that.
you when you were a child lah, correct, yeah.
Yeah, your mother. I mean, our mother like to do that to us.
And then another one is when do not cut your fingernail at night because there will be a woman standing or a woman came. A woman will come or something. And then
fuck?
Yeah. But the thing is, what I got to know was that why you don't cut your nails at night because it could hurt you. There's like no lights or anything else, brightness that can actually shows you what you are cutting, so it could hurt you. You see, so yeah. That's what I was being told lah. But also it makes sense lah. Like, why do you want to cut your nail in the middle of the night? So yeah.
I mean, it's fine when the light's on. But last time, even when I'm young, I remember my mom. Even I switch on the light, she would say, "Why you cut your nails at the middle of the night? You can't. Later, I don't really remember exactly what she would say afterwards. Like, she just don't allow me to do so lah. And I kind of like don't do that for some time until I got my own house, and I just gotta cut my nails at any point of time. No more rules. It's my house, my room.
Your house, your room, man. Yeah.
And then and then don't go out after Maghrib. Yeah.
Okay, that one I think for me personally for me it's like I will always do that. Don't go after Maghrib. But the thing is like Maghrib is always like 7:20, 7:30. Then around 8 o'clock, then probably I will go out lah. So actually I still don't know the logic about it, but I think it's a form of respect. It's a form of respect, and I don't know. Maghrib is a sensitive issues lah.
I think younger days, children likes to play in the evening.
At the playground, right?
Playground and play.
Yeah, correct.
So I think it's like a curfew lah. You must come back within this timing, especially before Maghrib, so before the dark lah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, true.
And when the dark, right, it's gonna be a bit dangerous lah for kids to be out there at night. So that's why they always said that before Maghrib. Maghrib is for Muslims to pray. Normally it's about 7+ p.m. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's more about the timing lah.
Yeah, correct. I mean, I've seen a few of my neighbors last time when we used to play together at the playground. So yeah, my mom or maybe some of the other Malay kids the mother will always be like, if can by 6 o'clock you reach home.
Yeah.
Or 6 o'clock you finish. Okay, later 6:30. No ending your playing time at 7. No, you just have to be home before 7. Yeah. So
I think remember there will be people like if you play hide and seek under the void and then like before close to Maghrib or what, there will be hantu titik come and take you away.
Yeah, I heard that before.
Right.
I heard that before. Yeah. But remember about our previous regarding our previous talk about there was once when I said that I was celebrating my birthday. And it was at East Coast Park Chalet. It was Maghrib that time. So apparently I guess my dad told me to get out from the pool, but I was telling him like, give me a few minutes, give me a few seconds, I just want to finish the lap and just enjoy my time because it's my birthday. So apparently, I got drowned, nearly drowned, and it was Margaret at the time, nearly drowned. So when I look up, I saw my dad was laughing at me, and then I was angry. Then I thought it was real, so I was so angry. So when I went in, I was asking him, "Why do you just laugh at me?" And didn't you saw me drowning and you laughing at me like I'm gonna be dead, man. But then he was like, "No, I was watching TV here all along."
Yeah, that's
So
scary,
I was like,
man. I think if I talking about the hantu tete, I always imagine like big breasts roaming around the void deck
yeah,
and
yeah,
will take little kids and put underneath the nene. I was like, how
yeah.
the heck?
Yeah. When they say about hantu titi, I really imagine a half naked woman and a
Ah,
big breast.
the thing is, I don't imagine that the thing have a head. It's just like nene in my imagination lah.
Uh,
So it's not even like a human figure. It's just a big fat breast
mm.
to chase around the kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm.
Interesting, but I don't really like. I mean, I don't really see it's happening or the kids cannot hide from this thing like that. It never
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
happens, especially in a HDB flat. I don't know about the kampong life lah back then, but HDB, we have
If it's
enough
gonna happen, I
pillars
tell you,
lah.
I'm gonna set a curfew on my own, man. 6 o'clock, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
leave home.
god, that's
I mean, I've always
crazy.
been home by 6, but
Yeah, yeah.
I will not dare to go out after 7. Then I will just order grab, man. Is that's I just wonder like where do they come out with all this?
Right. This one I have no idea what's the tails back then.
Mm,
Yeah, but I do know that like there's also sensitive area that you shouldn't go where there's a high roam of spirits. Per
mm,
se like the beach area. You shouldn't swim
mm,
or go near the beach or the sea shore. That's the seashore, the
mm,
seaside.
mm.
Yeah, after 7, don't do that.
Yeah,
Uh,
don't go to the beach after 7, right?
I think you know why not? Because the beach, especially I just got to say this Changi Beach area. That's where people throw things
Yeah,
meaning
yeah, yeah.
spirits, especially the evil spirits.
Spirits in the
Actually, you will see,
bottle or
yes,
spirits in yeah, yeah.
all sorts. So sometimes you will see some cloth, colored cloth. It can be red or yellow, and then there's a nail. They actually hammer it on the trees. That's one way to put the spirit there after whatever it happened to that particular person or what, right? So they manage
Mm,
to get the spirit out of the body or something, and then they pluck it somewhere or throw it, put it in a bottle. They trap the spirit in the bottle and then throw at the sea.
mm.
Um, there's many ways lah for them to throw things there.
But I think throwing in the sea is a common ways of not letting it get to you anymore. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless someone tangan gatal, itchy hand, saw
Mm.
things and then pick it up and try to open it. Wow.
Yeah, it's always like probably the kids lah. They're curious, you know.
Hmm.
And it could be that kind of bottle that they threw away is kind of nice, kind of vintage, like very retro type, or probably it's like they look nice to the kids and they decided to open it up and bam, that's it. Things happen.
Things happen, yeah. So I think at the end of the day, it's really about not going out there during the dark or when it's about to be nighttime lah.
Mm.
Yeah, especially in a very like when there's less people, uh, or really there's no people around lah. So don't go to that kind of place lah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's the area lah. Let's put it that way.
Correct, correct.
Yeah. Then what else I think another thing is for pregnant women have a lot of
Oh,
tons of pantang. I felt.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So really, pregnant women are often faced with a lot of taboos. In addition, they
Mm,
have, like old wife tales, and they have traditional practices.
mm, mm,
Uh, so let's start with our own community, our Malay. What would be
mm.
the pantang larang? Okay. Perhaps you start with food lah.
Pineapple lah, because
That's
they
one.
say that it can actually you can actually get miscarriage for drinking pineapple or eating pineapple because it's heaty and it's kind of sharp fruit. So yeah.
Yeah, I think some fruits, those like a bit more acidic.
Mm,
It's something that you actually wanted to lose weight. You
mm,
will have certain food or uh, drinks that you consume, right? But not for women who are pregnant.
Mm.
You have to segregate that. If you want to lose weight, it's another type of meal altogether. If you're pregnant, you want to have something more that a little bit more cautious at the safe side lah. So
Mm.
that's one part of it. What else? And I think these pregnant women they are not supposed to have sharp items with them, like
Yeah,
scissors, needles, or any
yeah.
sharp object lah.
Pin. Yeah, yeah. Correct, correct.
So that
Mm-mm.
one why what's the reason? You know not?
Mm, I'm not really sure, but they said that it might hurt them,
Mm.
but I don't know in what kind of way. But I guess on another perspective, I guess it's because it's a sharp object,
Mm.
and not all women that goes through pregnancy has the same kind of journey. So some might face kind of problems with their health issues or mental issues. Sometimes they might not be stable enough. So I guess the tale behind it is that um, they don't want the pregnant woman to get hurt. It could be they might harm themselves or anything else. I
Mm.
believe is that, yeah. So I think they make it as a pantang lah, that don't have any sharp object um
Mm. Mm.
surround
I
you
think
lah, surround you
yeah.
or surround any pregnant woman.
So again, something to do with safety just like the fruits.
I guess lah. If
Just
you
like
want
the
to talk
fruits
about superstitious kind, I'm not too sure about why you have to keep away all these sharp objects. But I do heard about all this. When pregnant woman, you cannot really have sharp objects around you. But
Mm.
I guess for another perspective, yeah, like what I said earlier on, it's about, yeah, like you mentioned, safety precaution.
Yeah. Then another pantang uh, pregnant women are not supposed to kill any animals for fear of their
Oh,
children having animalistic features.
oh, okay. I didn't heard about that
Uh,
before.
I think I believe it's somewhat true lah because again we're not supposed to kill any animals like any
Mm,
unless it's a pest.
mm.
But if you kill it for fun, we have those crazy people out there lah who kill cats
Yeah,
and dogs or
Yishun.
whatever their gender is. That's crazy, man. And
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
pregnant, that even worse. I think it's more like a karma because I remember there's one story were told to me. This couple, but not the not the wife lah. Why the wife is pregnant,
Mm.
and the man likes to go for hunting for birds or monkey. Either one. I don't remember. Sorry. So the thing he have bad habit lah. He like to dig out the eye, kill and dig out the eye, make it like blind or I don't know what's the purpose.
What?
So it's not once, it's more than that. I don't know
Okay.
how frequent he did that. So when the wife gave birth, the children also somehow become blind. So it's like
Karma lah.
I don't remember how many children he had then, but all is blind. So something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think is what you do in on
You
earth,
get it.
you get back on you lah in various ways. And apparently sometimes they just go back to your children because yeah, so don't do that, man, especially when your wife is pregnant. So not
Mm.
only woman but the man itself is responsible for what's
The
gonna happen to
pregnancy.
the wife,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. Yeah, so think before you go and kill or do something bad to other that being that is alive lah. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's
There's
one of
like
it. A lot of what?
a lot of things to take
Yeah,
note
yeah,
of.
yeah. Correct, correct. Yeah. Unless you terpijak sipo babi lah. That one, that one I
Itu
don't know
tak,
lah.
I think that one, come on, everybody terpijak. Yeah, that one.
Especially during rainy days, this sipo babi will like everywhere, right under the void deck. Then we
I
are
don't know.
still talking on the phone,
Since I grew up, I don't know how many siput I have already.
Kill
Uh,
that.
yeah, man. Tahu-tahu tengah jalan tiba-tiba kering. Oh, okay. You knew what's that already lah. You
Yeah,
already
we
knew
know
what's
lah.
that.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not rats. And then we'll
Oi.
be like, ew.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. No, 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 no.
OMG, man. Yeah. Okay, then there's another thing that I wasn't sure about our Malay. I know I think it's more on other race per se. They say that if you shouldn't go for a funeral. Yeah.
When you're pregnant.
Yeah, when you're pregnant, expectant mothers should not meet the grieving family or be anywhere near their house. Um, I don't know because I believe like if a person is dead lah, and your presence there is to give your prayer to them.
Mm-mm.
I don't foresee anything else other than evil eyes on you, or that they have an eyes on your child in your womb. What do you think?
I uh for me I I don't find any wrong with that. It's a form of paying respect to
Yeah,
the one that just passed away. So I guess it's just to show respect and once, and then wish him wish him all the best and
real. Wish you all the best. All the best to heaven.
all the best in the heaven for whatever you have done in the world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I
Pray
mean
lah.
for him, hopefully for that person that will enter heaven. For those who believe there's heaven and hell,
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's one of it. And then if you attend funeral, right, you will see that there's a lot of cloth hanging around the frame or especially the mirror.
oh
Yeah, because they said that they don't want you to somehow see the dead
spirit.
roaming around the house.
Okay,
Yeah, and like there's a reflection that you can see and you shouldn't see lah, something like that lah.
okay,
So
okay.
that's why you can see around. I'm not so sure about other race, but Malay did that lah.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
so that's
I
another
didn't
part
I
of
didn't
it.
know about that. I didn't know
Oh, you
about
don't
that.
realize ah if you go to
Yeah.
funeral and then
I
especially
mean,
funeral.
I did. I mean, you mean Malay funeral lah?
Ah, in
I mean,
house.
I did, but so far there's no covering of mirror lah. Yeah,
Okay, maybe last time could.
maybe
Yeah, recently
So
I don't really went, but in the past I saw that they were actually covered lah to
mm,
avoid any reflections around the house.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know about that. Cause all along when I go for funerals at people, other people lah,
Mhm.
so far there's nothing lah. There's like no covering or whatever. Uh, yeah, it seems it's normal lah. It's per normal. That's what I
Yeah.
saw.
Yuppie. Okay, then what else like around the house or
Tutup
outside?
tingkap
Tutup tingkap?
during maghrib.
Oh yeah lah.
Close door, close
Yeah.
window during maghrib.
Mm.
Because they believe that this is the timing. That's why I say maghrib is a very sensitive
It's
timing.
very sensitive timing
Yeah, it's not
for some
like
reason.
Isha, it's not like Asar and Zuhur all those stuff. It's maghrib. So
Oh, it's a Maghrib.
yeah, so it's like you have to close uh, the window, the door, because these are the timing where um, the evil eye will
The
come upon you.
evils.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And this is where also that they say during Maghrib, do not face the mirror to the window. I don't know whether you heard of that before, but yeah,
Do not
do
face the
not.
mirror to the window. What do you mean?
Yeah. So it's like imagine behind me is a window.
Okay.
Okay, behind me is a window,
Behind you
and
is a
then
window. Okay.
yeah, and then I'm watching myself at the mirror, reflection
Okay.
of me lah, right?
Uh
Yeah.
huh.
So there's a reflection of window also kan at the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So don't face your mirror against the
Oh.
window lah, something like that. So
Oh my God.
don't watch yourself at the mirror against the window at the back lah.
Mm. Hey,
Yeah.
about
So
this,
it's like
right? About mirror thing, this reminds me that don't look at the mirror at night, especially when you light your candle.
hey, what the hell?
Yeah, because that one is like you're calling something.
Seru ah.
Seru to any sorts of spirits.
Hmm.
So don't do that, people,
Oh
because
my
it
god.
might works. I
Now
don't
when
know.
you tell me this, I feel like crying. I know lah.
Don't do that at my house. Damn.
And she has a lot of candles at home, and she has a mirror in the toilet. So yeah.
Okay, do that. Do that on your own at your own risk.